Okay, welcome to the Hitch mini story point of view lesson. We're going to tell this story again, but we're going to change the point of view. We're going to change the time frame. First, we're going to talk about this story as if it was happening today, okay? This story is happening today. Here we go. There is a shy guy named Nick. He loves a beautiful girl named Stephanie. He wants to sweep Stephanie off her feet, but he is too shy. Finally, he asks her for a date. He says, you want to go to dinner with me? She laughs nervously and says, I'm really into my job right now. I'm sorry. I just need some space. Nick's feelings are hurt. He knows Stephanie doesn't like him. But he says to himself, I ain't gonna take no for an answer. I'm gonna show her I'm a great guy. I'm gonna open her eyes. So, Nick buys 500 roses for Stephanie and tells her, I love you. Stephanie is shocked and a little scared. Then Nick starts to follow her everywhere. Stephanie becomes more worried. Finally, Nick breaks into her apartment. When Stephanie comes home, she says, Enough! This is where the police come in. Then she calls the police. Now Nick is in jail, and Stephanie has some space. Okay, very good. Very nice. Now I'm going to change it a little again. This time, our second version. We're going to start with since high school. There's a guy named Nick, a shy guy. There was a shy guy named Nick. There's a shy guy named Nick. Since high school, he has loved a beautiful girl named Stephanie. He has wanted to sweep Stephanie off her feet, but he's been too shy to do it. Well, one day he finally asked her for a date. He said, you want to go to dinner with me? She laughed nervously and said, I'm really into my career right now. I'm sorry. I just need some space. Nick's feelings were hurt. He knew Stephanie didn't like him. But he said to himself, I ain't gonna take no for an answer. I'm going to show her I'm a great guy. I'm gonna open her eyes. So Nick bought 500 roses for Stephanie and told her, I love you. Stephanie was shocked and a little scared. Then Nick started to follow her everywhere. Stephanie became more worried. Finally, Nick broke into her apartment. When Stephanie came home, she said, Enough. This is where the police come in. And then she called the police. Now, Nick is in jail, and Stephanie has had some space for many years. Okay, good. So you see in that one, the middle part of that story, most of it was the same as the original, right? Because we're talking about specific events, specific experiences in the past that are finished, totally done. However, in the beginning, you could say there is a shy guy named Nick, because he's still alive. Or you could say there was a shy guy named Nick, either one. But then the rest of it, we say, he has loved a beautiful girl named Stephanie for a long time, since high school. So he started loving her in high school. He still loves her now. He has wanted to sweep Stephanie off her feet. Since high school, he's wanted to do that. And up until now, he has wanted to sweep her off her feet. He's been too shy. So he's been too shy from high school until now. He's been too shy. But then something changed one day, right? Now we switched because it's a specific event that is over. And at the end, I say, Stephanie finally has had some space from him, right? So it means after that event, after he went to jail, she got space, and she's continued to have space until now. All right, very good. Let's do the next version now. We're going to talk about a movie idea. This is a movie idea. I have an idea for a movie I will make. I will make this movie next year. Okay, here's my idea for the movie next year. There will be a shy guy in this movie. There will be a shy guy named Nick. And he will love a beautiful girl named Stephanie. He's going to want to sweep Stephanie off her feet, but he will be too shy. However, one day he will finally ask her for a date. He will say, you want to go to dinner with me? She's going to laugh nervously. And she's going to say, I'm really into my career right now. I'm sorry. I just need some space. Of course, Nick's feelings will be hurt because he's going to know that Stephanie really doesn't like him. But he will say to himself, I ain't gonna take no for an answer. I'm going to show her I'm a great guy. I'm gonna open her eyes. So then Nick will buy 500 roses for Stephanie, and he's going to tell her, I love you! Stephanie will be shocked and a little scared. Then Nick is going to start following her everywhere. Stephanie's going to become more and more worried. Finally, Nick will break into her apartment. When Stephanie comes home, she will say, enough! This is where the police come in. Then she's going to call the police. Finally, Nick will be in jail, and Stephanie will have some space from him. Okay, there you go. So, of course, now that was talking about the future.